Hello, everyone. Uh, Today is another entry in my comic art commissions videos. And this one takes me back to about 2012-ish. This whole thing started at the Baltimore Comic Con, where I was looking up artists a couple of months before the show to commission at the show for work. And I came across an artist who was going to be there, Brett Barkley. And I went to his website and I really liked his stuff. And when I went there and I met him, he seemed like a really nice guy. So I had him do something for me, kind of a cool Spider-Man and Shocker piece. And so I got his card. And a couple months later, I got in contact with him. I know this is kind of a strange piece. This is an idea that my youngest son had. He was probably, he was about 16 when he came up with it. And we got to do this about, several years later. As of now, he's 25, but we still like this piece a lot. He liked Spawn as a character. He liked the way he looks, and we both like Batman. And so he had come up with this piece about Batman and Spawn playing chess. And between him and I, we kind of fleshed it out in that if we ever do it, it could be something like this. And when I met Brett Barkley and I saw his rates and we talked about it, he was into it. So we set up a mail commission and I explained to him what I was looking for. I mean, everybody has their own version of Batman, but Spawn has changed a lot over the years, and we chose this, which is an earlier version of Spawn, with the chains. They're like living chains. They move at his command, just like the cape does. And that was Seth's idea, was to have Spawn beating Batman at chess and moving a piece with his chain. And so I had to get Brett Barkley some slightly older images of Spawn. I guess I don't read them currently, but I guess they've changed them a little bit. And we went with what everybody calls the hamburger head version of Spawn, the unmasked version. And you can see that they're in the Batcave, and they got a cool little techno chessboard going on, and Spawn is knocking the piece over because he just went checkmate on Batman. Batman is a very good interpretation. All the proportions are just right, and we both agreed that we wanted some color in it. And so we had him, because Batman's got a blue cape and cowl and Spawn has a red. We thought that might be really cool. And I really love, he put so much detail, more so than he really needed to. He really kind of went all out on it. I mean, good for me, but I know it took him a lot of time to do it, and I am thankful for it. But at the same time, you kind of give a certain level for what you're getting paid. And I probably figure I got twice as much than I paid for here. But I also like the fact that you have the Batcave exit entrance there, and the way he's got it kind of flash highlighted. So I also really like about this, besides the techno chessboard, is all the Batcave stuff in the back. This is how I would picture it, kind of raised up. You have the steps going up here, and you have the back computer and all the monitors and stuff off the ground of the Batcave. I mean, when you think about it, practicality-wise, the dampness of any cave would not really be great for electronics, but it's a comic book, so you can't think too much. But I I really like the way Spawn comes out. He's got his old, like the gauntlets are really cool, and the leg thing. Well, I am back. I had a phone call that kind of stopped my recording, and so I had to stitch this together. And so the last thing I saw was when I rewatched the video I had was I was talking about the gauntlets, the way Spawn looks, and the gauntlets and the leg hardware and all that other stuff. I like the clutching pose he has on his hand here. But also, if you look, I'm going to get the phone closer. He put a little extra color in the eyes. It's the necroplasm, his power, I can't say really his life force, but that is what drives Spawn, or at least it did. Like I said, I haven't been a current reader, but the necroplasm was big for Spawn. That's kind of like call it his death power if you want, instead of his life power, his life source. So anyway, all in all, I cannot be more pleased with this. I've been very lucky with my commissions in that I've only been disappointed a couple of times. This is not one of those times, because when you factor in everything I got on top of the extras in the Batcave, the computers, the exit was coolly done. Now, I'm glad that's there. That in and of itself is not like a giant feature in terms of work. I think most of the work for getting the main scenery was done in all the inking to make the stalactites. Remember, stalactites come from the top. T-tights, T-top. The stalactites, the cave walls, all this inking is just tons of work. And like I said, I got a lot more than I paid for here, and I appreciate it. And I couldn't be more happy with this. So this is going to wrap it up for this particular version, this issue of my comic art commissions. And the next time I might, it's either going to be the next time or the time after that, I might have some cool Simpsons stuff that I have gotten from a Simpsons artist. Okay, thank you for watching, and have a good day.